Hi, my name is Jeff, and I want to give a quick review of the Thompson Center Pro Hunter Encore. This is the 300 Win Mag. It's a gun I've had for about a year. It's a single shot break action gun, and I purchased it number one because of all the rifles that I picked up, and I've had a lot of them recommended. The Remington 700, Model 700 is a great gun. Really, it came down between that one and this one, and there are other great guns out there, but I picked this one up because of all the guns that I held. This one felt the best in my hands, and I know they come with different stocks. There's different ones you could put on here, that some of them have a finger hole to put in, but that's why I got it. I got it because of all the guns that I handled. This one felt the best in my hands. And I was enamored with the idea of what does, a single shot rifle. And the number one thing that I want out of my gun is accuracy. And by the way, I would not in any way call myself a marksman or compare myself to people who I'm sure would be far better than I am at marksmanship. But I wanted a gun that would be accurate and that would be able to shoot well for the applications that I want to use it for. Well, to speak to that, I want to be able to know that I can shoot out to 600 yards, and there are many people who take this gun to 1,000 yards and beyond, but my personal life is that I always struggle with confidence on my equipment. Is this equipment capable to do what I'm asking it to do? Not bringing into the factor my own capabilities. So I always like having something that is more capable than I am, so that when there's an error, the error isn't with the equipment, it's with me. So in working through that process, still I'm got a lot to learn about the gun, but I want to just do again a little testimonial, as it were, over the Thompson Center Pro Hunter Encore 300 Win Mag, and let you know some of the results that I had this last weekend. So I took it out to the range and I shot, and I center mine at 200 yards, and that gives me a pretty good reading on my scope of where a 600 yard shot would land. So I've got graduated lines on my scope that pretty much give me markers of where I'm hitting. It's not a mil dot system, it's a loophole. So it has lines, and that 200 yard center, or being on at 200 yards, I was able to get some, I think, pretty decent results, and so I wanted to share those with you. This is my paper from shooting. Now this shot over here, I had cleaned my gun, and just as a short review, my experience has been that when you clean a gun, when you go out to the range, those first shots are going to be all over the place. So I wasn't happy at all with my first shots, but after I got several shots through the gun, it tamed down and started bringing in the groups. And so the best group I got was this group of 3 right here, and this is at 200 yards. And then I brought the scope down and just over a little bit, and took one last shot to make sure that it was where I wanted it to be. And so, as you can see, that's pretty accurate. You still may not be able to know in scale. So this is a quarter. If you take a quarter and put it on those bullet holes, you can see that that quarter covers up, almost completely covers up those 3 holes. So being able to put 3 shots into the space of a quarter at 200 yards is certainly a good testimonial of the accuracy of the gun. So again, there are probably better marksmen out there than I would be that could do even better. But to give you some confidence, if you have the Pro Hunter 300, Pro Hunter Encore and 300 Win Mag, I think you've got every reason to have good confidence in the gun's capabilities. And if you'd like to comment, feel free to do so. I'd like to know your experiences. And by the way, you may not like the Thompson Center. It's so far proving itself to be a gun that can do what I'm asking it to do, but I'd love to learn from the rest of you of what you're really liking as well. Anyway, thanks.